This is the upper body workout. We're going to start with is a warm-up mobility circuit. It's going to be 4 different exercises here. The first one here, use a band. It's going to be banded rows. So you're just going to be putting a band around an anchor point. It can be low, it can be in the middle, whatever you want, but I just want you squeezing the shoulder blades together, just doing a rowing type position here, okay? You can do it for the set number of reps that is on that Excel spreadsheet, okay? Next one you're going to do is a banded torso rotation. So how this one works, you're just going to grab the band, you're going to pull it across your chest. Okay, I want it touching the chest the entire time because I don't want the arms to just move, I want the chest to actually rotate. So you're going to have a nice equal stance. You're just going to kind of be upright, rotating side to side. Head's going to stay neutral, staring straight ahead. You're going to rotate both ways for the set number of reps that's on the Excel spreadsheet. Next we're going to do, it's going to be an alternating arm open. So you're going to drop the band down, your hands are going to be in front of you like this. One arm stays forward as the other one opens up. Trying to rotate back kind of as far as you can. Head's going to stay forward. You're going to come back the other way. Okay, we're really just trying to open up the body here and get that shoulder kind of stretched out a little bit as well. Okay, then the last one we're going to do is internal and external rotation of the shoulders as well. So our arms are going to be up in this position here. You're going to be externally rotating and internally rotating. You're going to kind of alternate back and forth, trying to push those into end range. What I don't want is I don't want the shoulders to round, the upper back to round. I don't want you arching backwards. I want your back to stay nice and square. You're just rotating into internal and external rotation. This is a seated chest press, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to set this up correctly first. So if you see how I'm sitting here, right? This is above my shoulders. I don't want that. So you might have to adjust the seat accordingly. So where I want the seat is if you look at kind of the middle of your chest, okay? I want the handles to be at about the middle of your chest. So I don't want you up here. I don't want you way down here. If possible, I want it more towards the middle of the chest here, okay? We're just gonna be pressing out. Let it come all the way back. And you can kind of see my elbows are not way up high like this. My upper shoulders are kind of relaxed. I'm just pushing out just like this, nice and smooth, and then controlling the weights all the way back. Cable tricep extension, 2 different ways you can do this, pulling down and then overhead. I'm going to show you the pull down way first. You grab the cable, so you're going to bring your arms to your side. So my upper arm, so from the elbow up to my shoulder, is not going to move. It's going to stay stationary. Then what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be straightening my lower arm, straightening that elbow out, okay? You're going to be pulling down using one of these ropes. This is the first option, and you can mix it up too. Then the overhead option, just kind of spin this way. You lean over a little bit. Upper arm, again, doesn't move. I don't want you pulling the arms down at all like this. Elbows are just kind of staying high like this. And you're just straightening the elbows from there, okay? These are the 2 different variations that I'd like you to work on. This is a functional golf movement called a straight arm torso rotation. So I have a band right here. You can also do it with a cable if you don't have a band, but it's anchored down low. So if you're using the cable arm needs to be down low as well. You're gonna hold it in your outside hand. So outside hand, whichever one's furthest away from the anchor point, is primarily holding it. That's the working arm. Inside hand is just gonna be here too. What I want is I want my arms to be straight. I'm going to get myself in a good position, like a backswing. When I'm in my backswing, I want to be slightly squatted here, okay? So what I want you to work on is you're going to create torso rotation by turning the body, keeping the arms straight. I'm not pulling my arms across my body here. I'm turning the torso, and as I pull across, I want to straighten and use my lower body to create some power too. So you can kind of even see here, as I'm here, if I straighten and stand up, it's naturally just going to pull that through without me even trying, okay? So what you're going to be doing here is you want to get some tension on there. Start back here. You're going to pull across the body, straightening the legs out, let it come back. Use the lower body, pulling across, maintaining good golf posture. As we're doing this, I just want you getting the lower body involved as well as the torso. And you're going to do both sides. This is a single arm cable pull. You can use a cable or you can use a band. I want it anchored low, so you're kind of pulling in an upward angle here. So what you're going to do is you're going to walk back. You're going to have a stagger stance. So whatever hand the cable or band is in, that opposite leg is going to be forward, okay? Reason being is because I want you to use rotation as well as rowing to create the motion here. So you can kind of see me here. I'm just going to have my hand across my chest. I'm going to rotate so my shoulders are turning, and I got a lot of pressure here. I'm loaded on that left side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of push this left leg a little bit. I'm going to turn the opposite direction. So I'm using my lower body as well as my upper body here, okay? So it's a rowing motion, okay? I don't want you to overturn where you're super wide, super turn like this, okay? It's just a nice, natural, athletic amount of rotation here, okay? And then when you switch sides, the other leg's gonna go forward, other hand's gonna hold the weight, and you're gonna turn accordingly. Dumbbell bicep curls, okay? You're just gonna grab some dumbbells. I want your palms facing upward, okay? I don't want them in, don't want them down, palms up. We're just gonna do bicep curls, curling all the way up, letting them come all the way back down straight, okay? I don't want you to get here, stop, here, okay? I want you to let the arms go all the way straight so you get full range of motion, okay? You can do this with dumbbells if you really want to. You could always also stand on a band as an alternative. If you find a band that has better resistance, I'll just show you how to do that. So you can take a band like this with handles, you just step on it in the middle, and you can do curls this way if you want to do it that way as well. The band progressively gets a little bit harder. Dumbbells are easier, so you can kind of mix it up if you would like to. This is lat pull down, so what I'm going to have you do here is use this machine. The handles, you're going to see kind of a bar like this. There's two curves typically in these bars. I want you to put your hands right at the curve. You're going to sit down, your knees are going to go underneath these little pads to kind of hold yourself in place. You can kind of see where my hands are. They're equal with where those curves are in the bar. I'm going to lean ever so slightly backwards. Okay, I don't want straight vertical. Lean slightly backwards. You're going to roll all the way down to your chest. Squeeze in the shoulder blades. Let it come all the way back up. Arms are going to go straight. All the way back down to the chest. All the way back up. Okay, now I want you to kind of do it at this rhythm and this pace right here.